how to have success in life across the board as opposed to one particular area is the journey I've been on for a while now. And I'm excited to share with you 4 steps that have never failed me in being able to have that kind of success. Step 1, a divine relationship. I am surely not telling you what religion, creed, belief system, or any of those things I think you should be at all. As a matter of fact, I was a pastor for almost 20 years. And the one thing that I absolutely know is that if you convince a man against his will, he is of the same opinion still. I don't know who said that, but it's brilliant and true. I'm not here to tell you which kind of way of thinking you should have. But I do know thus far in my journey that having a divine relationship with whatever you believe to be the source of your life, if you believe that God is the source of life, then that is your divine relationship. And anyone who's listening to me, if you think you know the way, that you have the way, that your religion or your thought or your version of the way is correct, then that's great for you. But we have to allow everyone to walk through and get through this journey on their own, in their own way, and be able to believe and know what they think they know. Whatever you believe gave you life is that divine relationship that I think is extremely important to keep intact, to keep first in our journey in life, and to know that we're constantly in that place of having that relationship and how important that relationship is to everything else. And that somewhat falls in line with step number 2. But before I get to step number 2, I want to see if I can just elaborate a little bit more. Because if we don't know how to have a divine relationship, it becomes a moot point with the other 3 steps. So to be able to know to have time every day, what do relationships require? They require time. They require love. They require understanding. They require talking, and they require listening, right? And if we listen more than we talk, we gain a lot more information, right? So a divine relationship really does require us to take the time to nurture that relationship, to take the time to have that relationship, to be able to know that in life we have chosen to have a divine relationship, to take the time to nurture that relationship, and to incorporate that relationship in every day of your life. Step number 2 is the ability to choose the thoughts that you're going to keep, aka inner talk. I have several videos on this, so for sure, if you need more information on that, it is so important to watch those. There's a part 1 and a part 2 on Know Thyself, Inner Talk, really great videos to be able to understand how important it is that our thoughts that we have, no matter where they come from, that we choose what those thoughts are that we're going to keep. Why? Because the thoughts turn into words, the words turn into actions, actions turn into habits, habits turn into character, and character turns into your destiny. So your destiny is not preset. It's dependent upon all the other items I mentioned prior to. So it starts with those thoughts, that inner talk. What is inner talk? Inner talk is the conversations you have with yourself. Inner talk are the conversations you have with your source. Inner talk is the conversations you have with your creator. The inner talk is the conversations you're having within you at all times, and how important it is that you dictate what conversation is going to take place, or that you realize you have the ability to choose which thoughts you're going to keep and which ones you're going to have elaborate conversations about. What do I mean? Constant thoughts about that thought. Is that a good thought to have a constant thought about? Is that a good thought to have a full-fledged conversation with yourself about? Is that a good thought to have as part of your conversation in your divine relationship? So the ability to be able to choose the thoughts you're going to keep, aka inner talk, is step number 2. Step 3 is about release. Release what? Release trauma. Whether it's trauma you've inflicted upon somebody else or trauma that's been inflicted upon you. Releasing that. Releasing crutches. Releasing excuses. Releasing forgiveness, whether it's for somebody or receiving from someone. And this is the whole point. You cannot receive anything until you release. It's sort of as simple as, here, I've got my what do you call this? My phone case, right? If it's in my hand, can I hold anything else in this hand right now? No. Why? Because it's full. But when I release it, when I let go of it, now my hand is empty and available for me to receive the things that I need to receive or the things that I want. And people constantly say, well, I really want love, but they're so holding on to anger still. How on earth can you receive love when you are still holding on to anger? If you commit to honestly choosing to release trauma, excuses, crutches, forgiveness, if you choose to release these things, now you're in the ability or in the position to receive. Also, it brings us to this place of freedom. It is it's like you're no longer trapped by what somebody else may have inflicted upon you. It gives us freedom that we're no longer entrapped by the thing that we have inflicted upon somebody else. It gives you this freedom of no longer using a crutch as a reason why you can't do something. And it gives you this freedom. It's called Ho'oponopono. And I love that that word in Hawaiian means to make right. Ho'oponopono. It's to make right. It's I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Now, most people do I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I always start with I love you. There's just something about that to me that makes the most sense. I always start with I love you. And who are you talking to when you say that? Are you talking to yourself? Sure, I am. Are you talking to your source, to your divine relationship? I absolutely am. I love you. What else am I saying after that? I'm sorry. We're not sorry necessarily because we did something on purpose. Whatever it may be, we have held and have so many different kinds of trauma, so many different kinds of excuses, so many different kinds of crutches, so much unforgiveness, so much stuff that we have just stored somewhere in our brain, somewhere in our body. People think this is all just a mind or a heart thing. You can store anger in so many parts of your body. You can store, I think the liver is one of the main places that anger lives in, believe it or not, that they've associated anger to stay with a dis-ease in your liver. But, anger can be in your body, sadness can be in your body, hatred can be in your body, love can be in your body. At the same time, you realize how dis-ease really can come about. By not releasing trauma, you can cause dis-ease from just being overweight or to being sickly in a much more severe way. These are these traumas that are within me. So why would I not just want to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the fact that that trauma exists. I'm sorry for the fact that that crutch exists. I'm sorry for the fact that that excuse exists. That's what I'm sorry for. The next one is, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Because in that, I can release this. The I'm sorry, yes, it is asking for forgiveness. I'm sorry, please forgive me, is asking for forgiveness. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. It doesn't matter because things that people have done to you that you've chosen to hold on to, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Things that I've done to somebody else that I didn't know I did, or that maybe I do know that I did. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Again, the apology is not necessarily for something that you've done wrong. It is for the very fact that something has been done wrong, no matter who did it, and that I am taking responsibility for me and saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me for whether I incurred it or it was put upon me or whatever it may be. It's within me. So because it's within me, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And the next one is, thank you. no matter what your belief system is. The ability to say, I love you is something that all of us can do. The ability to say, I'm sorry is something all of us can do. The ability to say, please forgive me is something all of us can do. And the ability to say, thank you is something all of us can do. So I just enjoy that so much because it's so simplified. No matter what it is that you believe, no matter what, creed, nationality, religion, belief system that we have, we all can simply come together in this beautiful way that the Hawaiians have put it, which is, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. That's step 3. And step 4 is corresponding action. The corresponding action for me is when I get up in the mornings and I nurture my divine relationship, and I've made a habit out of functioning with my inner talk, step 2, the inner talk. I've made a habit now out of what my inner talk is, and I have that inner talk on purpose. And step 3 is that every day I am still choosing to say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. And allowing myself to be refreshed, allowing myself to be relieved from any form of trauma. So the 4th step of corresponding action really just comes naturally. When you start to have this divine relationship and you want to get healthier, physically healthy. You don't have a sickness, but you want to be healthier. You want to lose a couple of pounds. You want to, incorporate more exercise. Just a few things that would benefit you greatly. Well, when you start in the morning by having this divine relationship that you're nurturing, and you move into your inner talk, the conversations you're having with yourself, you start to have conversations about the things you want to accomplish. And if one of them is to be healthier, then that inner talk is talking, and then you start to release the things that have stopped you from doing that for whatever reason, and then you automatically move into, I think I'm going to go for a walk today. Like, it is literally a natural progression that takes place, because when you start having inner talk on purpose with yourself about the things that you want to accomplish, which is what great inner talk is always about the things you want to do in life. And that's what this is all about, right? 4 steps to having success across the board, not just in one particular area. When we have that great inner talk of the areas that we want to be successful in life at, when we have that good inner talk, it automatically goes in conjunction with releasing the trauma, because you realize that something's been stopping you from doing whatever it is you wanted to be doing. And what could that be? I don't know. Sometimes I have no idea what I'm saying I'm sorry for, by the way. In the release part, in step 3, I have no idea. But something somehow happened when I was 2, when I was 12, when I was 32, when I was 52. I don't know, but it happened at some point along the way that has caused me to have dis-ease or be full of something that I'm not having enough room to have the thing I need, the thing I want, the thing I desire come into my world. So it just becomes this natural progression. So these 4 steps have really proven to be extremely successful, never fail for me every single time I function in them. And I really hope that there's something that you have decided to take to incorporate into your life as well. If so, cool. If not, it was just great to hang with you for a little bit. And I really do hope that you choose to share this with somebody that you think might gain something from it. And if you've gained something from it, please do give it a thumbs up, and subscribe, as I do put a video out once a week. And usually from that video, we throw out a bunch of shorts during the other days of the week as well. So look forward to doing this again. Thanks for hanging with me for a bit. Until next time, shine.